AAA membership can cost up to $100. Hello, my name is Kevin Sarginger, and I will be providing you with information on how to properly change a tire on your vehicle so that you don't have to call AAA. My three main points for this speech are tools needed to change a tire, the procedures of changing a tire, and the potential savings of changing your own tire. Now let's move on to my first main point, which will be the tools needed to change a tire. This information comes from an article called Tools Needed to Change a Tire. So let's start off with the tools needed to remove the tire. The tools needed to remove a tire are similar to the tools needed to install a new tire. However, they can differ. So the tools needed to remove a tire are a jack. Now this is a bottle jack. This is what I use in my Jeep because it's higher off the ground. This is also a jack, and this is what will commonly come in any car. Also, you will need a lug wrench. This is called a four-way wrench because there are four different sizes of lug nut patterns. Now, most cars will come with a lug wrench that will fit the lugs that are on your car, so you might not need the four-way wrench. Okay, so that was the tools needed to remove the tire. The tools needed to install the tire are similar to the tools needed to remove it, in which you'll need a jack, a lug wrench, but also to install the tire you will need a torque wrench. Torque wrenches are used to torque the lug nuts to the proper specifications so they do not back off and cause damage to your vehicle. Okay, the next point I'd like to make is the procedures of changing a tire. So the procedures of removing a bad tire are to 1. Loosen the lug nuts, and this is in order. Loosen the lug nuts first with the weight on the tire, because once you jack the tire, the wheels will spin and you will not be able to loosen the lug nuts. So once you loosen the lug nuts on the ground, then you're going to jack the vehicle and then fully remove the lug nuts and then pull the old tire off and set that aside. So then the procedures of installing the good tire or the new tire are similar to removing the tire. They just differ a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your new tire and put it on the lugs and then hand tighten the lug nuts on there and make sure it's lined up nice and good. And then you're going to take your lug wrench and try to hold the tire still and tighten the lug nuts as tight as you can get them with the weight off the tire. Then you're going to down jack the vehicle to put weight on the tire so the tire won't spin. Then you're going to grab your torque wrench and torque the lug nuts to the proper specifications. Now let's consider my third main point, which is the potential savings of learning how to change your own tire. And this comes from the AAA website, the member benefits chart. So a AAA membership costs are not cheap to me and to a lot of people. So as I stated in my attention getter, a AAA membership can cost up to $100 a year. Some places even more than that. So I know $100 to some people is nothing to consider for peace of mind, but for other people it's not needed and you can get away with not paying it. So the time that it takes to change your own tire is minimal. And when I say minimal, I mean it could take you half an hour, it could take you 10 minutes, depending on how many times you've changed the tire or practiced or those kind of things. So most people aren't even going to probably need to change one tire per year. So the time that it takes, even if it takes you 30 minutes to change your own tire, is minimal. Because let's say you have to change it one tire every 2 years. That's only 30 minutes every 2 years, and you could possibly save up to $200. To me, that's quite a bit. So I think it's worth it to know how to change your own tire. Now that I've covered a few items concerning how to change your own tire, let me conclude my speech. Now that I've provided you with some information on how to change your own tire, I hope that you can now decline your membership to AAA. As I've showed you, it is not that hard to change a tire. I covered the tools needed to change a tire, the procedures of changing a tire, and the potential savings of changing your own tire in this speech, and I hope it was informational. Thank you.